So many questions. And what do questions lead to? More questions. You see, only in a personal way can this speaker speak about this whole consciousness, this whole God, this whole existence. So, when the speaker, when me the person, decided to call off the search before any seeking, apparently no seeking. Seeking can be, I want to fit in. I want to aspire in my music or my art. I want to change my life. So all this is seeking, searching for that perfect life. And through a depression, a stress, and anxiety of not being able to commit to these things, bang, gone. But it didn't bang gone as a punishment. One day I said, you know what? I give in. I surrender. This I cannot do it. So I called off the search before even spirituality, religion, enlightenment, awakening, science, atheism, anything came in. I just wanted to fit in as a human being. And I called off the search. I said, I don't want to participate in this anymore. No more questions. No more. Not interested. You instantly become that sage. Choose to ignore everything. I choose to ignore, not this. And the Ramana method of ignorance, renouncing, ignoring, nati, comes in automatically. There's no searching on in Zen or in Buddhism or Hinduism or Upanishads, Vedantas. I didn't know either. No one knows. The mind did not know any of these things existed. The mind was brought up in a human working class environment where there was only that conditioned way of living. School, get a job, get married. No church, no spirituality, no rebellions, no protesting, just getting on with it. But one day the desire says, I have to aspire for my family, I have to aspire for myself, I have to aspire, I have to be better, I have to come in. I see all these people doing wonderful things, and yet look at me. And then the whole journey of seeking others, anything other than living as a normal working class human being, takes its course. And by God, you can suffer. You will suffer. Some, they may jump into it. Whoa, this is great. I'm an entrepreneur overnight. Okay, wonderful. Next step. See what next step is. No questions. You see, the reason for this initial quick update is that so many questions arise, so many questions. When I received this question about what is it, this dream that you speak about, an enlightened speaker will speak using words. It cannot communicate any different to a mind of ego state without using words, descriptions, identities, methods, practices. But in reality, the way to communicate is silence. That's the way to communicate. So a question arises, what is the difference between dream and reality? They're the same. What is the difference between truth and dream? The same. What is the difference between wisdom and intelligence? The same. What is the difference between man and woman? The same. There cannot The only thing that creates differences is the names. The description, the value, the analysis, the quality that we put on everything makes it individual. But everything is one thing. And you can call it God, you can call it consciousness, or you can just call it life, existence. You can call it Brahman, absolute, matters not. But these are all also things, names of that what is absolutely, profoundly, eloquently nameless. So the minute you look for something to be answered as an individual thing, if you say, I want an answer from Brahman, what is Brahman? Nothing's going to come. Nothing's going to come until you break it down and look at what Upanishads have to say about it, or how Hindus, or Muslims, or Jidus, or whatever, whoever renounces the word Brahman. You're going to have to look at them. You're breaking Brahman down into segments and starting researching how to find Brahman. And what you're doing is you're building. And that's all that takes place. Ramana Maharshi's method is so negative to find the positive. Not to find the positive, actually, to find that balance. To find that allness, that oneness, that wholeness, that everything the sameness. Because he renounces, not that, not this, not this, this, not this. Are you God? Not this. If you want to find information, if you want to go to a satsang and find information, then you're going to the wrong place. If you want to go to a lecture hall to find out about the hologram or quantum physics, then you're going for information. You're not going to find out the truth about the universe, because it's information that is provided. At satsang, they suck out the information. The silence sucks everything out of you. That peace, that tranquil, that nothingness, that no communication, that no mind, no information sucks a whole conditioned, egoistic mind out of you, and even you go. You want to see God? You have to go, whatever this God is. You want to see yourself through that door that Francis Assisi speaks about? You want to go and see anything, consciousness? You have to go empty-handed. Which means you have to go even without your hand, and your body, and your mind, and your soul, and your spirit. Everything has to be cast aside for that what you truly are, one whole part of one whole thing. Then you have to remove, not build information, build knowledge, build wisdom, build practices, build methods. You're only teasing another question in. When the questions are removed, it means you have been removed. When you have been removed, you are infinitely free. Your body and mind will not permanently lose that information that you gained before it was destroyed. So therefore you can simply fit in as a working class man with the same routine that you had before. You had this idea, this concept that you could be something more than what you are. Even in human state, in spirit state, in soul state, in consciousness state. Call off the self, you see.